so what is the plan now as far as findability is concerned? At this point in time, the focus clearly for every startup in India and outside is also on profitability. Now, you've been profitable since inception, is what I'm told. So, you know, what has been the journey so far for you in terms of ensuring that you not just grow, but also remain profitable?
So, Shireen, I give credit to my background. As you already said, that I come from a small village. My roots are very strong. And I ran the business very cautiously, and we will continue to do that. We are not only a profitable company, we are a zero debt company. Today in the enterprise AI world, you may not see a company like us which is zero debt, profitable, revenue making, having customers and having real technology. So we continue to grow, and how we did.
So what is the current revenue run rate?
So it's about, in terms of revenue per repetitive revenue is in excess of about $10 million, which is the ARR, which is a very key in our business, is to get those repeat revenues. And this is only for US, and then India and Japan gets added into it, and being SoftBank involved into it, we can't talk about all those numbers. Right. But coming back is that the growth, we are not doing at the cost of profitability. Okay, we are not taking customers for the just sake of taking customers. We are not just doing proof of concept for showing the revenue, but we take the customer, we prove them the return on investment in first year, and we get the repeat contract. So return on investment is our big focus in AI to our customers.
Okay. You know, you talked about India being the hub at this point in time from an IP and a product development point of view. You've got, what, 75 people that you employ in Aurangabad?
Correct.
So what is the expansion plan now?
So we 75 in Aurangabad, we have about 35-40 in Mumbai. And we are a product company, so we really don't need masses for doing services type of business. Our focus continues to be on India, particularly now on combination of discriminative AI and generative AI. We are creating the prompt engineers, which you must have heard the new name.
Yes.
So, by the way, yesterday I made a...
I heard another term today, reward generating engineers.
So, prompt engineering is definitely a true profession which is going to generate, and our plan is, yesterday in fact we conducted training course for about 1,000 engineering students in India, where we trained them on the generative AI and prompt engineering. So our focus is going to be continue to develop products, continue to focus on India, and expand within the secondary or tertiary towns. So we don't want to load Bangalore and Hyderabad and Pune and Mumbai anymore. So Aurangabad, potentially Nasik can be a location, or maybe Ahmedabad type of a location in Gujarat can be one where we will continue to expand our business.
What's been the big lesson as a first generation entrepreneur of building this business and now scaling it up?
It's not easy, but if you have courage, you can do anything. And I think what the Findability Sciences trait we followed is a courage of taking decisions, sticking to it. In spite of pandemic, in spite of recession, we continued to be there. We never took the U-turn, and we deliver our customers the real solutions. So as a first generation entrepreneur, as far as you know what you are doing and your customers get benefited, you are going to be successful.
So, you know, what would a typical sort of order size be for you with the clients that you're working with?
So our average customer size, or particularly the discriminative AI project, cost about $250,000 a year. That's the starting point where we take one use case and solve that in that range. But then as customer continue to use it, the data starts exploding, the use cases start exploding. And we have few customers who bill us more than $1 million as well.
Okay. So how many $1 million customers are you likely to acquire in the next few years? And are you seeing any visible signs of a slowdown, etc., in this environment? Because that's what the big boys are talking about.
I think slowdown is there for big boys because they mainly worked on the services part of it. They mainly worked on the traditional IT. And there is a pause or a slowdown. I would call probably pause because generative AI has made a question to many CEOs in terms of what is really this is. Okay, can my technology be as easy as where I can type a question and get the answer? So there is a pause. In fact, we sense from some of our customers that they pause some of our contracts and say, let's first discuss this and then come with some new ideas. I don't see slowdown in the enterprise AI area. I think it's actually going to grow. Yes, I see IT services being slowed down because generative AI is going to disrupt that.
So what is the 5-year plan, and what is the aspiration that you have for Findability? I mean, where would you like to take this? Where do you see it?
So basically, as a first generation entrepreneur, I want to create value. Okay, value for my shareholders, value for my employees. And Shireen, on this point, digressing for 10 seconds, I can tell you that Not even a single manager left me since they joined me. So the management team, when they come to me and work with me, they don't leave. So that's the environment we have. So with those dedicated team, we want to create value. So what's our 3 to 5 year plan is really create value. And we are currently valued very well. The way we are working, the way we are generating revenue, the way we are inventing, increasing the value, shareholders' value is what is a 3-year plan, not even 5 years.
Okay, so what would that mean? Quantify if you can.
So all above options are available. We are looking at possibly IPO. We are looking at possibly a big investment from some large corporations who are looking for companies like us to support them.
Which means that you would sell out?
Not really sell out, but what we need now is really a muscle to take what we are doing into a larger market.
So strategic investors.
Correct. So investors or partners who can not only just give us the financial muscle, but the networking and distribution muscle.
Okay. And, are you in the market looking, scouting? Have there been offers that you're exploring,
not actively,
evaluating?
Not actually from our side, but in terms of offers, I get really from year one. Because everybody hears about the company and they don't believe that this is a profitable company, this is an enterprise AI company. So a lot of people approach me, but we are very strategic in terms of what we're going to do. Our focus is not that. Our focus is actually creating intellectual property and value for our customers.
So what are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for specifically?
I'm waiting for really to take the company to the next level in terms of this combination of governance, generative AI and discriminative AI. And we want really maybe hundreds of customers who are going to use this and get benefited through their businesses.
So give me a sense of the kinds of customers that you have across different industries, different sectors. What is the complexion?
So we are a horizontal technology platform and a tool company. We have customers in banking, financial services, manufacturing, retail. Some of the published customers who have allowed us to use their names and they're in public domain. In manufacturing, we have Daikin, which was earlier Goodman Manufacturing in US, which is one of the largest HVAC manufacturer. They are our customers in manufacturing, and there are many others. In terms of financial services and banking or content management, we have Hindustan Times in India. In pharmaceutical, we have Takeda in Japan and US. So Takeda Pharma is the largest pharmaceutical company. So we have really multi-billion-dollar brands working with us. And I see that there is a big traction of now that we solved a problem in one vertical. Now similar customers are coming to us from the same vertical.
I want to go back a little bit to your personal story and your personal journey, because I think, coming here to the US 20 years ago, taking that kind of a leap of faith and taking a bet on turning entrepreneur. For someone, I believe that you learned the English language only while you were doing your engineering?
Yes, Shirin, I studied, actually you said Aurangabad, but I'm born and brought up in a place which you may not be even knowing, named Ambezogai, which is in the interior Marathwada, which is about 300 kilometers east of Aurangabad. My parents were teachers. I studied in Marathi, vernacular language, through my high school. When I came to engineering for Aurangabad first time, all my subjects were in English because of engineering. And there where I started learning actually English, because you'll be surprised, in 10th grade I had an English one subject. And that's all I took. The rest all in Marathi. So I studied English in engineering. When I came to Mumbai at the age of 21 first time. So I didn't know even that Mumbai city exists. I don't know, even in childhood I knew America as a country exists on the earth. So it's a fascinating journey.
Would you ever thought that Boston would be home for you?
Not at all. Not at all. It's all sounds like a fairy tale when I look back. It all happened, and I continued working very diligently in whatever I do. And that continued to give me a journey and exposure. And that brought me here.
So, to other entrepreneurs who are watching, who are looking to start up, and those who have started up and are in the infancy of their startup journey, what is the message that you would like to share with them?
So, I think everybody is entrepreneur. Everybody has idea. What I felt, and when I see people around me, that those who sleep over the idea, they don't become entrepreneurs. The moment you have idea, you should stop quote unquote sleeping and take it forward. Okay, don't overthink whether this will get sold. If you are convinced about an idea, you can convince the world that this is sellable product or buyable product. So that's my first message, that if you have idea, just jump. I've seen many people who will say, oh, I'm doing job and I can do in the night time some idea and work on it. Generally, that doesn't work. So you have to do it very full time. The second is that don't take U-turns. Okay, there will be many, many hurdles. you will get, like I felt many times, saying just stop and take a U-turn and join a job, and you probably earn 3 times more than what you are earning now. But I think if you want to continue to be an entrepreneur, don't take a U-turn. And then third is that whatever you do, do the best. Okay, no shortcuts, no undercuts, just do the best, deliver the best, and things will happen.
Well, Anand, things have happened, and we hope that things will continue to happen for you. But thank you so much for joining us here on this very special edition of Young Turks as we celebrate 21 years of chronicling India's startup ecosystem, India's startup founders. It's great to have you join the Young Turks community, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much, Shirin. Thank you for having me here. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Young Turks. From all of us here on the team, goodbye. Thanks for watching.